So welcome to day 147 of scaling my marketing agency to 10k a month. You'll see it looks like I'm in a completely new space again. It's not actually true, I'm still at home. This is just the spare room, which is technically like an office, because my dad works from home, whatever. But yeah, I'm working from here today because he's out at the moment. And yeah, it's funny because if you saw the previous video, you would have seen that I was like, I'm being on top of it with the videos. I'm recording them after every day. And now a few days has gone by. This should be me recording it for the Wednesday, but we're like over halfway into like kind of Friday already. So I'm like, damn. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So yeah, Wednesday today. It's kind of like an up and down day, mainly down, I'll be honest. With me watching this now in hindsight, I can see that like things are a lot better now. I'm putting a lot of things in place. But for this day in particular, which this video is about, it wasn't a particularly good day. So like at 10 a.m, I had a call with essentially a therapist slash coach, who we've actually booked in our first kind of session together for next Friday, which will be really good. So yeah, I'm excited about that because it means that I'll be able to feel like I'm on some sort of path then with, yeah, just how I can start to get through all of this. Because the negative thing is that, like yesterday, you would have seen that I technically like cash collected 1.1k like on Tuesday, and then the next day, I'm there looking at my computer basically all day, and I have so much anxiety towards it that I barely did a thing. I pretty much did no work on this day, and it's like, God, like I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting quite a few clients on. I need to get this new staff member on. Like, I fired the old one last week, and like earning some money through the business, and it's like I need to start like pushing forward now. Like things need to start getting going essentially. But yeah, like it all is all in time, right? And like it's just a case of I just have to go through all these challenges. Like it is going to be up and down at the moment. One of the biggest things that I've been saying is that since the end of like or the middle or end of April, I've been on this thing for so long about talking about like really good today, a really good day today, a really bad day the next, and like the biggest challenge between me, like the business and success is me, as in like that's the constraint, like me not I don't know whether it's like the emotional regulation or what exactly it is, but at the end of the day, like there's no, I think what I've realized again and again and keep having to be reminded of it is that there's no magic pill for this stuff with like the mental challenges. I mean, like there's no, like you get so bad mentally that what you get so bad mentally, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna stop, I'm gonna give up, I'm just gonna go in like a corner and roll in a ball, like it's like you can't, and then it comes down to the fact of there's only two things people can say to you if it's like you feel that genuinely you have mental health like issue, which is, do you want medication? And it's like, I don't really want to take that road ever because of the negative sides of it, and just like overall just don't want to be put in that position. And the second thing is where you can do some counselling, and then they just teach you eventually over the long term how to deal with it better on your own. And it's like, I know realistically that as much as obviously I've booked this session in for next week as well, is that like, I can teach myself stuff like this, and I can just learn to manage my time better and manage when I feel the anxiety. Just it's like the same advice that you essentially give for procrastination, which is like, if it's like just get started on the most basic part of it, and over time you'll get more into it and you'll get more done by the end of that day. So yeah, it's been like a rough period of time for sure, and it's just like I want that, I desire like a deep level that feeling of I guess certainty, safety. It's more like consistency is the thing. I think like that's the problem. I haven't had any like consistency in my life over the last few days in a really long time, and yeah, like that's been the biggest thing about it because yeah, it's just like when I'm at like I'm in Birmingham one week, I'm here the other. I was in Leamington like this time last month essentially. I think I left on like the 20th or something, and it's now the what like this video to the 27th of this month, so it's barely been a month or just over anyway that I left like a job that I had. I was living there. Like as much as you can say like, oh, we only lived there like 6 months, like that really started to become my life, was being in that place, having a job there, and thinking like this is how I see like life and everything, and then like your paradigms just just all over the place, I guess. So I think being back home now like properly just means that really need to just get into a routine of it, of like, okay, if I'm not joining the gym or whatever, if I don't have a car to me, like what can I do? Okay, I can go on like a morning run, I can do some stuff at home, I can put these hours into my day to work and not be like defined by it as like an actual identity. Like yes, the business is incredibly important at the moment for what I'm doing, and it needs to take priority over a lot of stuff. But um but yeah, like beyond that it's just like fucking hell. Like there's just I need to put all those things in place essentially, because otherwise I get to like these kind of points and these kind of days like this Wednesday where I essentially get nothing done, and it's like what was the point in today essentially, um, and stuff like that happens. But I think with hindsight I can see some things so much more positively than I did on that day, but I just have to put those things in place to make sure that I can come out of it and just carry on with what I was doing essentially.